No, that's good. Wait. Fucking Twitch. I am not offline. I am live. Never mind. Ah, fuck! Did not mean to do that. There we go. Jesus Christ. Anyways, greetings and salutations, everyone. Stardust Gamer here, and welcome to.
Hello. Hi. How's everyone doing?
Well, fine. But anyways, welcome everyone to a very, and I mean very late Twitch stream.
Could be
Brought to you
later.
by Torg!
Sponsored by Torg Industries. Give me your
Incorporated for me, thank you. But anyways, yes, we are playing the Gluttony Gulch DLC for Borderlands 2. We're going to be going after a creature called the Ravenous Water Goblin.
We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor!
And this here is Mr. Torg.
Hey! Get over here so I can whisper some things to you in secret!
We're here, Torg.
Real talk. The Gobbler fight is rigged. The Torg board of directors made the Gobbler unbeatable, so it eat all the contestants and get us a bunch of hits on the EchoNet. But I don't want you to die, cause you're cool, and oh crap, I'm not whispering anymore, my bad!
It's fine.
Get into the kitchen, kill everything, and poison the Gobbler's food. Once the poison takes effect, you can kill him. Also, I want him dead so I can eat him! He looks delicious!
That's pretty much the whole point of why Torg wants us to go after the Goblin.
Don't forget about our favorite part.
Shoot me till you love me.
Don't forget.
There's a new item on the menu.
Do not forget about our favorite part, though.
Uh-huh.
Which is
Anyways,
Gramator.
yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do Gramatorg. I'm not positive, but yeah, not sure yet. Anyways, I do want to point out real quick that the level difference may seem a bit odd between me and Hyde. Oh god, I found him!
I punctured you.
Set it out!
President of the Torg Corporation. You do well
I'm gonna
ignore
recline it.
Torg's instructions.
Did you
Wish to
well
stay alive.
With the chef's dead, we can prepare our own meal for the Gobbler. Get to the
I need to get a better assault rifle. Cause seriously, look at that fucking firing arc. It is a mess. And by the way, yes, Chef Gouda Ramsay is supposed to be a play on words with Chef Gordon Ramsay, so it doesn't mean that this does not mean that we hate Chef Ramsay or anything. Quite the opposite. We love you, Gordon Ramsay. Ow!
We do not allow contestants in the meat locker. Leave at once.
I don't have a good gun.
Dun 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 dun.
Again, this is why I can't stand assault rifles that have a grenade. Jesus, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Just didn't see that coming.
Okay.
Oh, I got the Polish chin kill.
Oh, nice.
I always forget about that because I die so little.
Yeah. I threw out my
Give me your damn.
So those of you who might be questioning on why my hide is acting so interestingly.
Answer not
It's because-
alcohol.
That's one reason. The other reason is because he has a very strange affiliation with the Psychos.
Give me your scalp.
Ow.
I smell friend bleeding.
Not anymore.
Fire is fun.
And I'm now burning alive. Ow.
Boom! Fight through it! I am unused to the emotions I am currently feeling. Immortal!
I was gonna say, hey, you ain't dying on me, boy.
No worries, I also have a way to get back to full health at any given moment.
Mine's a bit slower.
I'm not talking about a regen.
I know, I have a health regen, though, that's the thing.
Tributes, get the Vault Hunter out of my kitchen.
And those who might be wondering what the whole tribute bullshit is about this, it's also a play on the words, well, play on the fact that we have, fucking, what is it, Hunger Games as well.
Actually about that. It's not just about Hunger Games, but it is also a reference because when Borderlands 2 was out, was when Battle Royales were becoming new. So it's also poking fun at that.
You know how I
As president, I
despise.
demand to know why the hell the Vault Hunter is running around backstage. Just trying to mix things up.
I'm gonna take this
Your
rocket
job
launcher,
is not to-
That's fine.
because I need to get rid of that assault
Your
rifle
job
that
is
I
to
was
flex
carrying
your
around
muscles
so
into
much.
air guitar solos, idiot. Words can hurt.
I'm keeping, by the way,
They
the...
made Torque cry.
Yep. I was gonna say, I'm gonna keep, by the way, the slag pistol, because, well, we're gonna
Next
need...
segment.
Get a grind in.
Yep.
Grinder.
Grind into flesh patties.
I was gonna say, I'm a little disappointed with Borderlands 3.
Gobbler's meal. With the meat prepared, we only need one more ingredient. Deadly poison. Head to the Stabber Jabber nests. I ran out of explosives.
Let me guess, you're
so I'm
disappointed because
actually
you
gonna
only
open
get to
this
hear
door
from Torque
remotely
like
without
twice.
blowing it up.
Not really. It's more or less that we only get the Halloween event. We don't get any of this crap.
Yes. Torque created his explosive gun tech.
If anyone's
and sold it
watching
to
our
us for
streams,
$12 and a high
please
five.
go
We
out.
kept it on
Oh,
for PR reasons. But you
Please
both
go out
outlived
and
your
can
usefulness.
do a
Tribute,
petition
kill.
to bring out to make them give us like Christmas and Thanksgiving events, because we would probably do that.
Yeah, we're definitely do that, dude. If they did. After the bye-bye, bitch!
I always forget that I've got a sniper rifle.
Why'd you blow up the Torgo Vision? He was watching us.
That one wasn't Torgo Vision.
Closes the door. I blow it.
Words to live by Mr.
Make
Torg.
sure to get a slag whipping on the way.
Yep.
You
I have
slag
the
them,
slag.
I'll kill them.
Smack the jabber nest to wake him up.
Ooh, can I smash it?
Sure, why the hell not?
Wake up, festering idiot!
Now slag the jabber. Kill it before the slag wears off.
Slag's the badass one. I'm gonna keep slagging it. Ow.
Got the
Nice.
badass one. I'll go pick that up. Fuck! It's on the cliff.
Yeah, it's okay. I got another.
Be a single slag jabber clip would be enough to kill a monster the size of a planet. So get a few more.
Get a few more, as in slag 3 more. Well, 2 more, sorry.
Bathe in the meat chunks!
Keep grabbing glands.
Got another one.
A monster full of poison because poison is spicy and spicy food is like an explosion before your mouth.
Where's the last one that's been slagged?
I didn't slag the last one. There. I was gonna say. Hold still, damn it. I know there's. Ow, fuck off.
I think the last one is up on the cliff side by accident.
Yeah, no, we could slag another one. Owie.
And that's it has to be a badass.
Nope, there's. No, I got the other one.
Woo! You got all the glands. Now pop them into the gobbler's dinner and you'll be ready to fight them.
Ow, fuck off.
Why do you insist on being a moron, Torque? This is why you lost a controlling share of your own company.
Ah, son of a
I should have
bitch.
killed you when I had the chance.
Fuck!
Just run already.
Poison glands to the marinade.
I'm sorry, I just hate. I just rather
Make that
have him dead.
to marinate the out of that meal.
Ooh, button.
I'm coming. And get your mind out of the gutter.
The meal's
I was
almost
looking
ready.
for a button.
Let's
What were
get
you
cooking.
talking about?
Start the conveyor
I
of
know.
cookery.
Alright, now for the fun shit.
Somebody has poisoned the taste hole.
I know I threw my.
That's it. You've gone off script one too many times, Torg. Today's meal is canceled. Chefs, shut down that oven. We can't stop now.
I'm actually gonna reclaim that real quick.
I swear by my abdominal muscles, I will eat the ravenous waddle gobbler.
I just realized I have a slag grenade.
Get out of my head!
Ow. Speaking of slag, I got slagged.
I want the lieutenant dead, and I want Mr. Torg's head on a plate.
Good luck with that. Saboteur, going out.
Tell us what happened!
Yes, Dame, I'm well aware I have a grenade. Bitch.
Picking up my parts. Something hungry this way comes. Shakespeare!
Thor really is a poet.
Shut off the oven. Stop them from doing so.
Dibs on their scalp!
They never had a chance.
Go get it.
Ow! I got a second win by unintentionally blowing myself up.
There's a health thing over here.
Now I'm coming.
My taste buds are a flame with the power of 1,000 nuclear bombs. My mouth is watering so much you could drown a small village in my cheeks. The taste apocalypse is upon us.
That actually looks delicious.
I believe that's a beef Wellington.
Huh, cool.
I know
Before we
that
go,
because we had
hang
that
on.
for Thanksgiving.
The board of directors
Gun
and I
store.
guarantee that.
I have ascended and restocked all my ammo.
Nice.
I'm going into 2-1.
Okay. You do that. I'm gonna grab a new assault rifle.
Abdul is up. This is gonna be a fairly short stream, ain't it?
Possibly, who knows? We only got like, there's not really any people watching anyways.
This was supposed to be like a kind of a short Thanksgiving kind of thing, so.
Yeah. I'm in tube 2.
The taste apocalypse is upon us.
You know why we made the Gobbler invincible, Torg? So you can kill him. After dozens of failed attempts by other contestants, you were supposed to finally kill it on camera while wielding our most expensive guns. You would have looked like a hero. Why be a hero when you can eat one?
He has a point.
You are the dumbest
Ladies and gentlemen,
person in the world. I paid several
meet
other contestants to
the
kill you
ravenous
with the
wall
Gobbler.
gobbler. And no, I
You
don't
and
mean
Torg will pay
in
for
that.
your idiocy. Here comes
You were
the
looking at
ravenous
me.
Wattle Gobbler.
No. Behold!
We've replaced this creature's normal food with poison. Let's see if
That's
it
the
notices.
ravenous wattle gobbler, everyone. And yes, I'm well aware it looks like a giant turkey.
Die until the poison takes effect.
Ow. Ow. Time to
Listen
kill
to
the
this
other
music, by
tributes.
the way. Can we?
Why did your
Ow, fuck off.
Don't shoot the gobbler. Shoot the vault hunter.
I hate me?
The poison's working. It's working.
No longer invincible, time to take down the gobbler.
Shotgun over here. Give me a moment.
I got it. I have my own shotgun. And this
Die,
is
you
actually going
ugly
really
fuck.
easily. Holy shit.
Die!
This is your last chance. Call this
Remember, this is like level 15.
Dude, I'm level 30. This
I'm
super
level
fucking easy.
43.
You can't control me!
Again, I apologize for the short stream.
President Torg, you're dead.
Bitch.
So scared. I know you can't tell because of the tone of my voice, but that was sarcastic. Anyway, come on back whenever.
Rocket launcher over here. It's blue and it's Tor.
Ooh, okay. I'll replace it with... I'll replace it with the shotgun that I have. Again. Gotta love Torg stuff. Torgay!
Torgster! Torgmeister! Give me your money.
Ooh. Ooh. I got myself a Torg assault rifle.
Pistols. Ooh, there's a legendary
Yeah,
pistol over here.
I was gonna say, we took down the legendary Wattle Gobbler.
You're not like Sub-Zero Apex.
Oh, flat off.
I'll take
Rapid
it if you don't
Infinity.
want
It's
it.
closer than you think. No, it isn't.
I'll take it if you don't want it.
I'll take it.
And then
I like
another
it.
rocket launcher over here.
Is it made by Torg? No, it is not made by Torg. Why isn't it made by Torg?
Torg and Jacobs are the best people in the world.
Exactly. Bam, bitches!
My grandma, pretty big fan of yours. Could you go say hi to her?
Yeah, we're not leaving yet. We're doing the grandma quest as well.
Yep. It's a very short one, so we just gotta listen to her talk. So enjoy, Grandma Flexington.
It's the Vault Hunter! You are awesome! Didn't you fight Terramorphous? I fought a big creature like that once. He was a big whale squid with 100 tentacles. You ever thought anything with tentacles? Oh, of course you have. Terramorphous had tentacles. How silly of me. Now, where was
I am so sorry.
All right, the whale creature. His name was Blowhole the Apocalypse. I called him the Apocalypse for short. And he attacked my hometown of Tsunami's Edge when I was but a little girl. You ever been to Tsunami's Edge? Great town, nice beaches, great food, and the cost of living is just so low. Even being a single grandmother and working part-time in a skag meat processing factory, I was still able to provide for little Mr. Torg. We may not have been able to afford the finer things in life, like food, but we got by. After all, Mr. Torg and I didn't have anything but one another after that horrible gas leak blew up the iridium mine, killing my son and his lovely wife.
Aw,
From
that
that day on,
sad.
my little Mr. Torg vowed to conquer explosions themselves in an effort to avenge his fallen parents, and
I mean, he did it. He literally makes the best explosive weapons.
Alright,
And anyone who
Blowhole
says
the
otherwise, I
Apocalypse.
will
So
fight
anyway,
you and I
was
will break
wrestling
your
Blowhole to
knees.
the ground, and I had my bicep curled around his blueberry throat.
Don't
Blueberry.
threaten
Sorry, I
viewers.
meant to say blubbery.
Not
I got
threatening your
blueberries
viewers, I'm
on the
threatening
brain, I
mine.
guess. I grow them in my backyard. Mr. Torg helped me plant them. Thanks again for that, grandson.
Because
I love you, Grandma.
I actually have a friend in real life
Anyway, I have
who
my bicep around his blubbery
I
throat,
actually got in a
and Mr.
fight
Torg
with
starts
because they
crying
refuse to
because he
accept that
recognizes
Torg
whale
makes
squids,
good
and he doesn't want to
explosive
see hard
weapons.
one.
They are the
Okay.
princes of the ocean.
So I let the whale go after giving it a punch in the eyeball so he'll remember me, and it swam away into the ocean. And then I had Mr. Torg drive me to the ice cream parlor. He got me Rocky Road, because Rocky Road's my favorite. I'm extremely partial to the way the marshmallows act like little landmines of flavor amidst the battleground of chocolate. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Is it pistachio? I bet it's pistachio. Oh, that reminds
It's
me! You'll never
vanilla.
guess who I saw today. Pistachio the Amazing! He's a magician who studied under Crazy Earl, so he's got that
He-
weird mustache.
Wait,
So
Crazy
pretty
Earl's a
sure, like-
magician?
Rack hive disappear. A whole rack hive! I said to Mr. Torg, Mr. Torg, wasn't that amazing? And he said, yes, it was, Grandma. Didn't you say that high five? You remember saying that?
I remember, Grandma.
And we stood in line afterward and got his autograph, and I thought I had it somewhere around here, but it's probably in the attic. I really ought to go up there and clean it out one of these days. I have so many little keepsakes up there. Are you... You're paying attention, right? Say, what's my favorite flavor of ice cream?
Rocky Road.
Oh, so you are listening. How wonderful. You're an even better listener than my old pet rack, Beasto. Beasto was such a sweetie. You ever had a pet rack? If you can tame
No,
them,
but
they're
I
the
heard
sweetest
Mordecai
pet you'll
does.
ever have. He used to just sit on my shoulder and bite chunks of flesh out of my nuts. and pass
That's
the time.
not a
I
rat.
still remember the way he
That's
used
a different
to tweet
creature
when-
altogether.
Tweet, tweet. It was so cute. I had a conversation with him once. I said, Mr. Beasto. He liked being called Mr. Beasto. It made him feel like an aristocrat. I said, Mr. Beasto, you're looking very cute today. And he said, oh, thank you. That's so nice. Or he tweeted in a way that made me know that's how he felt. And then he lowered his little head like he was taking a bow. It was adorable. Beasto was my third pet rack. First I had Woody. He got hit by a train. Then I had Anita. She got shot up trying to take vengeance on the train that killed Woody. And then I found Beasto making little poops on the windmill outside our house. After Mr. Torg and I wrestled her to the ground, I did a flying pile driver off a nearby tower tree. Got him straight in the spine and brought him down. We brought him in and fed him some skag steaks until he decided he loved us. I still miss Beasto sometimes. He just died of old age. Rack don't live much longer than a few years, but I treasured the time we had together. Poor Mr. Torg. When Beasto died, he cried for a week. The kids made fun of him at school, but I told him not to pay them any mind.
Being in touch with your emotions is not a character flaw!
Agreed.
That's right, High Five.
Yep.
Is something wrong?
Okay.
You look confused, Vault Hunter. Oh, you probably haven't heard anyone call Mr. Torg High Five before. The world may
That's
know
his
him as
nickname.
Mr. Torg, but the Flexingtons always refer to him using his middle name. It's a Flexington family tradition,
Oh, sorry,
after
middle
all, to
name, my
use your
bad.
grandfather or grandmother's name as your own middle name. And my husband, High Five Flexington, God rest his soul, was the best grandfather Mr. Torg could have asked for before he passed. He taught Mr. Torg dang near everything he knew about firearms. Without High Five's teachings, I don't think the Torg Corporation would exist at all. Gosh, I still remember the first gun Mr. Torg tried to make after his parents died. A Jacobs shotgun with a stick of dynamite attached to the barrel. Torg nearly blew his face off, but he got up, dusted his mustache off, and swore that by the time he reached the age of 11, he would make a gun that fired explosions without killing the operator. And by golly, he did.
Wait,
It took a
by the
couple
age of
dozen throws
11?
before he got the right combination
Yeah,
of
he's
bars and
actually
explosions
pretty fucking
right.
young.
But once he
Hold
did,
on, I need to check
whoo-wee!
something real quick.
I'll never forget the plume of smoke that used to be in my neighbor's homestead. They were jerks, though, so it's okay. Gosh, I've been talking your ear off for some time, haven't I? It's so kind of you to listen for this long. I've taken up too much of your time already. Please
Torg
don't feel like
is
you have to stick
43.
around any longer. As a matter of fact, take
The
this
Torg
for giving
Corporation
this
was
old
found
boy
when
some
he was 16.
Woo!
Amazing. We have another one.
Or even more. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your friends at once. An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
How incredibly sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw today. Captain Scarlet.
I like
she
Captain
was robbing my
Scarlet.
retirement home with a few other
Yeah.
brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting, and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. And then
Actually,
you're beating
we
away
don't know.
suitors left and right.
Oh, about
Huh?
Axel.
You're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr.
That's
Torg
what the
was so
commander
scared
is
of
called,
trying
I
to get a
believe.
date for such a long time.
Yep.
He used to go to parties.
Like
and
Nobody
Axel.
knows about.
just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
Nobody knows about me.
I tried to tell him. I said, "Don't
Axel,
worry about
we
chasing
haven't heard
love.
anything about him in
Chasing
Borderlands
dreams and
3,
love will
actually.
follow. See, that's the thing
Yep.
people don't get.
Do you think we'll
Watch
get a
Echo films
DLC
and they're
involving
just
Axel
awful.
soon?
They
I
teach you
hope
that The
so.
only way to be with someone
Eh,
is
who
just
knows?
to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if
True.
you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have, and they'll be attracted to it. There's always a fine line between that kind
There's
of
probably gonna be-
confidence and narcissism,
I'm more than positive that
you know?
this is going to be
But
a
nothing
very
worse
short
than
stream
somebody
tonight,
who wants
folks.
to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg
You're up to
first
3
sold his
stream-
weapons tech to that board of
by the
directors, he
3
was
people,
pretty
by the way.
eccentric
One's
for a
me,
while.
one sub,
Taking pictures of himself
and I don't
And
know
then
who the
there's me.
rest
to
is.
the Echo-Net
Ah.
It's me. I'm
trying to
who's
hobnob
keeping an
with
eye on the
every
chat
celebrity
through
that
my
uses
computer.
weapons.
Well,
He
when
came
I
back
checked
home
my
one day
chat,
with a
which I'm going
supermodel
back
under
to,
each arm, and
yeah,
I
it's
said,
still it's
"Mr.
one
Torg,
person.
what are you
So
doing?
some
You've
people
lost
you
sight
can't.
of who you are. It's
If
been
they're not
weeks since
following
actually
you, you
created
can't
a
actually
new
see
gun," I said.
who they are.
And it was true. He'd been more
That's something I
obsessed
find
with being
interesting.
well known for doing something
Yep.
great than with
I just-
actually doing something great.
It was
I'm going to be
dark
doing a lot of
night in
moving
London.
around, so forgive me. I'm going to be
Thankfully, High Five listened to
disappearing
me and got
from
to work on
my
what would
headset for a little bit,
eventually become
folks.
the Kerblast.
So enjoy Grandma
You a fan of the
Flexington's story.
Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know a lot of people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the middle of the stage. A spotlight illuminating her blood-stained arm. She stands, holding her sword triumphantly aloft. Valkyrie. Is there no warrior who can challenge me? Must I be destined to spend my life as the strongest, the bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen? For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games! Exults Valkyrie as she shakes her head in despair. From stage left, enter Northern, a janitor with a heavy heart and an even heavier conscience. He begins sweeping the body parts into a bin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's a smaller color that will come out, until melancholy overtakes him. He drops his bush probe to the floor and falls to his knees before delivering a heart-wrenching soliloquy. No. The blood cannot be washed away. Not before and not now. Even as I attempt to escape the past, which haunts me still. Must I live forever as
Lexington
a
story time. Yes, she is a writer.
My shame and avoid my pursuers? Must I forever remain on the periphery of joyful combat, ever watchful but never participating? With the clatter of Valkyrie re-enters the stage.
I'm gonna be right back, folks.
Oh dear God!
I heard a
I pressed
noise.
the wrong button, sorry.
Investigate.
Not that! Not just that! You threw two! You threw grenades!
Souls you released from their bodies tonight. Souls that wail in agony as they fly
I am
up.
trying to kill Carol Buckingham!
No.
Fools! What have they to wail about? Their agonies are over, ended at the point of my sword.
You deserve to get
Mine,
shot for that.
however, have only yet begun, for it is lonely at the top, and an unchallenged rise born one. No done, aside. If
La, 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 la.
my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to Valkyrie. Yes, ma'am, boredom is the true tragedy. May you one day find challenge in combat. Stupid. Nodon picks up a giant two-armed bastard sword with almost no effort. Valkyrie is what is this? Excellent. Stage left. Valkyrie. What strength this janitor possessed? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with two fingers? What hidden power does he
I'm gonna be
hold?
trying something
What secrets does he
in here.
I will endeavor to uncover his past, in the hopes that our swords may cross in battle!
Hope to God I don't have to use a bottle opener for this thing. Okay, I don't.
Scene 2. The interior of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
Whoops. I pressed the wrong button.
Yes,
What'd you do now?
rewriting. Did you? Sorry for
I'm
wasting
sorry.
your
I
time.
pressed the wrong button.
What have you done?
I pressed the wrong
You
button.
ruined
You're
everything!
not busy. I've got another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all of your
I
friends.
said I'm sorry.
An old lady like me has to
Give me a moment. I would blow myself up, but
Oh, you still want to talk?
You
with me?
stay there now.
Sweet of you. Say, you'll never guess who I saw.
My axe is
Scott.
thirsty!
She was robbing my retirement home with a few other brigands, and I recognized her from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh, hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something
You-
like, and said,
You deserve
"Good
this."
fighting," and that you
I
beat them
know.
fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor any grudge. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with her. Oh no, you're leaving? I
Okay.
won't take up any more of your time then.
Yep,
Wait. What?
because you died!
You who chose to let me die, so it's just as much your fault as it is my
I've
fault.
got another story
You're the
for you.
one who
I'd like to
decided to
tell
do
it
this,
all
stop
your
that!
friends at once. An old lady like me.
But
has
you
to
were
say
the one who
goodbye.
decided that I deserved to die.
Oh,
You deserved
wanna
it.
talk with me, Helen?
It was a accident!
Say, you'll never guess who I saw.
Okay, fine.
Captain Scarlet.
we stop.
She was robbing my
Stop
retirement
arguing.
I
home
will
with her
blow
friends.
us both
And I
up
recognized
next
her from a
time.
wanted poster, and I said, "Oh hey, you
Good
found
luck
the
with that.
Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And
Because
she
guess
bowed
what?
elegantly and said something like,
Wait.
Tomorrow's stream is gonna be a Monster Hunter World stream.
"No, you're leaving. I won't
I-
take up any more of your time."
I'm too used
Yeah.
to moving around.
Okay, that's it. Then we're gonna stop talking with her
I've got
then.
another story for you, but I'd like to tell it to all
Considering you
your
like
friends
moving
at
around so
once.
much.
An old lady like me has to save her voice, you know. Oh, you still want to talk with me? How incredible.
Now this time I'm actually gonna
Say, you'll never
go,
guess who I
and I'm
saw.
going to leave my
Captain
controller
Scarlet.
down.
She was
so I
robbing
don't
my
fuck with
retirement home with a
anything,
few
because I
other
need to use the
brigands,
bathroom.
and I
So I'll be right
recognized
back.
her
Alright.
from her wanted poster, and I said, "Oh hey, you fought the Vault Hunter, didn't you?" And she bowed all elegantly and said something like, "Indeed I did, madam," and said that you were really good at fighting and that you beat her fair and square. She didn't seem to harbor much of a grudge about it. Nice girl. You should think about meeting up with her again if you're not shacked up with anybody, you know? I mean, of course, you probably are. Gorgeous hunk of a Vault Hunter like you. I bet you're beating away suitors left and right. Look, you're blushing. Oh, I could just eat you up. Mr. Torg was so scared
Excuse
of
me.
trying to get a date for such a long time. He used to go to parties in high school and just stand in the back without talking to anybody.
I am an introvert!
I tried to tell him, I said, don't worry about chasing love. If you chase your dreams, then love will follow. See, that's the thing people don't get. You watch Echo films and they're just awful. They teach you that the only way to be with someone is just to pursue them over and over until they decide they like you. In reality, you know when you like someone almost immediately. You can't really convince somebody to fall in love with you. You just look like a stalker. But if you do things that you're interested in, like making guns that explode or killing mercenaries, then people will see that confidence and skill you have and they'll be attracted to it. But there's always a fine line between that kind of confidence and narcissism, you know? There's nothing worse than somebody who wants to be famous. I remember when Mr. Torg first sold his weapons tech to that board of directors, he was pretty egocentric for a while. Taking pictures of himself and posting them to the EchoNet all the time. Trying to hobnob with every celebrity that used his weapons. He came back home one day with a supermodel under each arm, and I said, "Mr. Torg, what are you doing? You've lost sight of who you are. It's been weeks since you actually created a new gun." And it was true. He'd been more obsessed with being well-known for doing something great than with actually doing something great.
It was a dark point in my life.
Thankfully, High Five listened to me and got to work on what would eventually become the Kerblaster. You a fan of the Kerblaster? That was always my favorite. That and the Flacker, which I know
Never
a lot
heard of that.
people hate. But there's more to combat than just brute efficiency in this old lady's eyes. Style counts for something. And there's nothing quite like filling the air with tiny little explosions. It's like a fireworks show, except the deaths aren't as sad and unexpected. Actually, that reminds me, now that you're here, I wanted to throw some ideas at you for feedback. I'm a playwright in my spare time, and I'm trying to write a story about an up-and-coming tournament fighter who tries to find love in a gladiatorial arena. And I figure you've got a lot of experience, so your feedback could really be valuable. So the play is called Broken Hearts and Broken Necks. Scene 1. Fade in on an arena, just after a battle. Body parts litter the stage. A lone warrior stands in the
Tips
middle.
on their scalps.
A spotlight illuminates hold the pencil triumphantly.
Drop your gear, I'll let you go.
Is there no warrior?
I'll make you
Spend my life as the
I'll keep
the
track
bravest, the most invincible warrior this galaxy has seen. For I am Valkyrie, scourge of the gladiatorial games. Excellent. from stage. I jabbed her with a hammer
Wait, what?
and an even heavier conscience. He began sweeping the body part into a pin, which is colored green, and remember that because that's colored green. Until melancholy.
Excuse me, but but according to your stream, the ammo's not going down with that pistol.
Yeah, look!
It's literally infinite.
Unlimited shooting!
Sweeping up the trash of others to hide my shame and avoid my pursuers. Must I forever
Just
remain on the
must keep
periphery
shooting.
of
Never stop shooting.
Ever watching
Look back at
never
Grandma Torg.
participating.
That's a bad friend touch.
I heard
There we go, much better.
worth investigating. Oh, great.
I'm so confused. I've never encountered a gun like that.
You all know what that gun is the beginning of?
What?
The COV gun.
Oh no.
Their agonies are over.
No.
Ended at the
Oh,
point
because
of
there's a
my soul.
COV gun called the Infinite.
Oh yeah, point taken.
No doubt.
Excuse me.
If only I were able to tell her my true identity, I would give her a fight she would not soon forget. Back to them.
Okay, so
Yes,
I'm gonna be
ma'am.
perfectly honest here. I may have screwed myself
May you
over
one day
because
find
I
shelter.
am kind of drinking a combination of
Picks up a
an
giant
alcoholic beverage and
two-pronged
Sprite.
sword with almost no effort. Thou courage.
That sounds like a balancing
What is
act.
this? Stage left. Thou.
Yeah, but surprisingly, it's good.
What janitor possess? Who is he to pick up a bastard sword with 2 fingers? What hidden
I
power
need to add more
does he
Sprite to it.
hold?
Basically, think of
What
it as my
secrets
version of a screwdriver.
I will endeavor
It's a mixer.
past, in the hopes that our sword may cross in battle.
I'm gonna add more Sprite though,
Scene 2.
and add more
Interior
Shermanoff.
of the governor's house. The table is set with myriad teas and biscuits. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even ask you for the feedback on the first scene. Did you like it?
Because I could actually,
This
I could
time,
actually see the Shermanoff
Scene
drink
2. The governess enters from stage 3. Governess.
floating at the top.
I refuse to respond to these absurd accusations. Her husband looks at her quizzically. Governor.
What the?
And what accusations may those be? Governess.
By
Actually, you know what? I don't think I'm ready to get.
the way, if anybody
on the
clips
playtest.
the
But what about
parts
you? What
in
are you up to?
today's stream
Tell
of
Grandma
me
Fletcher
and
all
Hyde
about it.
fighting,
I bet you've
please
had some
don't.
amazing adventures. Mr. Torg told me about the time you all played bunkers and badasses together. He said
I
it was
don't
one of the
like that.
most fun and welcoming experiences
Don't like what?
of his life.
I don't. I would not like it if somebody.
Sorry,
Uh,
sweetie, but really, you and the Vault Hunters are his first real pals. It wasn't
What's the
easy
word I'm
for
looking
Mr.
for?
Torg to make friends at school when he had
Clipped
facial hair at age
you and I
8,
fighting,
sex at 8
or
and
in this
a
case
half,
arguing.
And dead parents by age 9.
Yeah, fair point.
People found him intimidating.
Yeah,
But I told him that
please
he
don't
should
do
be
that.
Thankful for the fact that he looks different. Anyone who wouldn't be friends with you based on appearance wouldn't be a very good friend anyway. But he really does like hanging out with all of you. Most people these days want Torg to pose for pictures or blow something up by flexing at it. It's not often he gets to sit down and play games with people. Oh, speaking of games, did you play Going Back to the House yet? It's a new echo simulation about exploring a log cabin you lived in when you were a kid. There's no violence or anything. You just walk around looking at cereal boxes and remembering people you made out with. I really like where Echo Sims have gone in the past few years, don't you? There seem to be a lot more of them with interesting things to do beyond shooting people. And the writing has gotten so tight and concise. For instance, did you ever
Don't mind
play
me on top of the
Samurai
chair.
Sword? The whole game's story was delivered through haiku. Did Zero write it or something? No, I'm just joshing. I know you're too busy for that. But oh yeah, I was playing at the end of the pointed gun last night on my Echo Sim player, and wow, is that fun. It's about a guy. who
Apparently,
punches
there's
people
a.
and smacks himself in the face with doors. Easily one of the best punch-related comedy sims ever. But oh, I'm really looking forward to this game called Robot Hunter Assault Squadron, which is this big
Wait a minute, that's
randomized
Robot
survival game
Recall.
throwing bottles at trees and accidentally
Yep.
scaring birds. In the demo version, I scared a bird so hard it died. 10 out of 10 in my book. But what kind of things do you do for fun? You play any sports? Look like you might be into some of the more extreme stuff, like spine hurdling or psycho head volleyball. I knew an athlete.
Did someone say
alongside
psycho head
Her
volleyball?
name was Nijo, and she was especially gifted at the dribbling toss.
Yes.
That's an old pastime we had back when I was younger. Idea was you punch a convict, and then see how far you could make their viscera fly across a big field. You got points based on distance and the size of the viscera. She won
We've been
the final
nearly
round of
streaming
the
for
dribbling
an
toss
hour, but
championship by getting
again,
a
like I
left
said, this
eyeball
stream is
across
gonna be a
the
short one.
300-meter mark. They said she was juicing with iridium, but I think they were just angry.
I have
that
no
she
idea
dethroned the
how
reigning champ,
big of a
misogynist
file,
Jim. You really liked him for some reason. Hey, what's your favorite food? Mine's burgers, personally. People look at you like you're a pleb or something when you say you like burgers, but just think of all the things you can do with them. You can change out the patty, play
Trying to
around with
remember,
the toppings, change what size.
like,
you
how
have.
big a
Remember that
file,
burger with veggie chips? Gosh,
Monster Hunter World
I
is gonna be.
forgot about fries for about a year after I discovered the veggie chip combo. And I'm not a vegetarian or anything, but those veggie patties they make on the more upper class worlds are crazy good. Better than real meat if you cook it right. Mr. Torg tried to be vegetarian once after he saw a fluff bear get run over by a truck. How long did you last again?
12 seconds!
Barely even finished the word vegetarian before he lunged at a skag chew I was holding in my left hand. Nearly lost a finger. Granted, he's always been partial to skag chews or skag bacon. Don't know why, since I always felt like skags tasted like old tires and vomit. But to each his own. Taste is a funny thing. People say your taste buds get more refined as time goes on, but they actually get worse and worse. So when Mr. Torg used to refuse vegetables as a kid, it's because he was actually tasting how awful they were. When we old folks eat vegetables, we're only okay with it because we can't taste all the gross vitamins and stuff. Granted, vitamins are what have kept me going for as long as I've been going. You get enough B12 in your system and you can headbutt a freight train without so much as a bruise. That reminds me, I need to get my pills ready for the rest of the week. I have one of those little metal containers split into different sections for each day. It's really helpful. And the sides are sharp enough that I can use it to ward off burglars if I need to. What else do I have to do this week? Probably head to the bazaar, pick up some frozen spider flanks. Gotta bring my coat, though, because it gets kind of chilly in the freezer section. What else do I need? Oh, I need Schwartzman's candy drops. Gosh, those are delicious. They're so smooth and sweet. Just thinking about them, I could go for one right now, couldn't you? Do you think you could go find me one?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. Come on, we have to go. Oh,
Hold
fuck,
on, I'm
I had a candy
looking
drop.
for some information.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go. I'll do that.
Holy crap! Yeah, vitamins really happen what's been keeping this woman going. You wanna know how
my
old
God.
she is?
Please tell us. The chat is probably questioning it.
Grava Tord is 356.
Holy shit! 356! And by the way, yes, I am using the pistol with unlimited bullets.
Of course, like, damage doesn't really matter when you just have unlimited ammo.
Click, 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 click,
You
click,
just
click,
need to
click,
make
click,
sure you've got one bullet.
It just says one bullet. I never need to reload.
You stay here, make sure they stop, they don't move much further. I can tank the bugs. I was
Gonna
actually
say,
wondering if after this you would like to play some VR chat.
I might, but considering I am now, I've now started drinking.
It sounds fun.
Probably not for the best.
Not for the best, yes. fun? Absolutely.
No, I am not going to
Hurt the one you
play
love.
a VR game, and with a point where I could probably puke. I'm sorry. Like, but considering I've started drinking already, I just don't think it's wise.
Guns.
I understand. Also, there's a gun machine over here.
That's a Schwartzman candy drop. Grab it for me, will ya?
I
Oh,
want
I
to
can
hear
taste
you
it already.
scream.
Jeez, so happy. Never stop shooting.
Keep the blood pouring.
Oh, wonderful. Bring it back here and I'll finish my story.
I'm gonna grab all this. Oh shit. Whee!
Boing, boing, boing. Sniper rifle. SMG. Boing, boing.
Burn.
boing.
Blame it!
Blame it.
It did.
Scout is dead. Is nice.
The scout is dead!
Is nice.
He's nice.
Tag! Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
We should probably
Thank
do that
you
for a
so
stream someday.
much.
Just
I'll
you,
eat
me,
this
playing
later
some
while
TF2.
sitting
That'd be
by the
cool.
fireplace telling Mr.
That's
Torch
once my
stories of
computer can
days
handle
gone by.
streaming and
There's
playing
just
games
nothing
at the
like a
same
good
time.
roaring fireplace.
I don't know if mine can.
Something healing
Neither
and
can-
safe.
I know mine
Maybe
can.
that's why our family likes explosions so much. They're basically just
Let's
big
see here.
fireplaces. Every
Where did-
explosion feels just like coming home. Oh, maybe that'd be a good slogan for the tour
Believe.
corporation. Don't you think? High five?
Let's see here.
Oh, don't be silly. It's a wonderful slogan and you know it. I used to come up
Got a
with
new-
slogans for a living when I was in my teens. I came up with the jingle for Professor Gunsight's Can't Miss Scopes. How'd it go? Oh, yeah.
Thank you for the follow, I
If you
believe.
try to shoot, but you miss a lot.
All
you get
right.
Professor Gunsight scopes a shot. Ha, and then they play the gunshot.
I do
sound effect
apologize
and someone
for
going,
anybody who's just tuning into tonight's stream now. It's
Gosh, I've been
Uh,
talking for a while now,
I
haven't
will
Thanks
most
for
likely
bringing
be
your friends to listen to an
taking
old
this
program
and
for a while. I can't
this
tell you
stream
how
and
great it
uploading
is
it
have
to my
somebody
YouTube
new
channel,
talking.
or should I say my
Especially
archive
authors.
channel now that's on
Oh, and
YouTube,
one more
so you can watch
thing.
it in full.
No, actually,
Yeah, I'll
that's
be
not
doing
right.
the same
Just
thing.
something about vaults and the end of the universe. Anyway, here. I always spoil my friends, just like I spoiled my grandson.
That is a
That's
beautiful
better
rocket
than what
launcher.
I've got.
Enjoy it!
Thank you, Grandma Flexington.
Ow!
Again, thank you, Grandma Flexington, and thank you, everybody who's joined in into tonight's very late Thanksgiving stream, brought to you by Torg!
Hold on, say that last bit again.
You mean brought to you by Torg?
Hold on.
Yes, thank you.
Try that again. I didn't get a good enough explosion the first time.
Okay. I'm not gonna say it the way I said it before because my throat is now hurting, so brought
I'll
to you
say
by
it then.
Torg.
Brought to you by Torg!
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching tonight's stream. I do apologize to anybody who showed up late.
Update for everyone. Follow both of us on Twitch. Maybe check out our YouTube channels. And also remember, we will both be streaming from 2 different POVs of Monster Hunter tomorrow.
Yep.
I'll be creating a private server, that way I can join you whenever you would like.
Thank you.
Some story missions I can't immediately join you on, so for those you'll have to put up an SOS flare.
Okay.
And if you do that immediately once you load in, then I can basically nearly instantly join.
Alright then. But yep, this has been in Stardust Gamer and Farwolf Hyde, and well, we're gonna be calling it quits for the night now.
Follow us here on Twitch. It's for more crazy bullshit.
Yeah, pretty much. Good night, everyone.
Adios, amigos.